Have you ever been in a season of silence where it felt like no one noticed the grind you were putting in? Like the late nights, the heavy prayers, the quiet sacrifices, and the inner battles were all invisible to the world? You're not alone. There comes a point in every man's life when it seems like his greatness is buried under routine, his talents hidden behind closed doors, his voice muted by the noise of life. But listen carefully, because what feels like delay is often divine preparation. There's a door you didn't even expect, a door you didn't have the map for, a door that others may have walked past without even knowing it existed. But that door is opening for you. Why? Because someone finally saw it. They saw you. Not the surface level you, not the quiet, polite, stay-in-line version of you. They spotted your fire, your resilience. They saw the evidence of something you've carried for years, greatness. And when greatness is seen, it demands an opening. History is filled with men who were overlooked until they weren't. David wasn't invited to the battlefield, but his moment came. Nelson Mandela was locked behind bars, but his purpose was bigger than his prison. Even the Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, they understood life won't always show you your reward immediately. But if you keep showing up, life must make room for your gift. Your hidden power is about to become visible, not because you screamed for attention, but because your excellence couldn't stay hidden forever. So this is not the time to shrink. This is the time to prepare, because the door that's opening doesn't require a version of you that's trying to fit in. It demands the version of you that's ready to rise. In this video, we're going to explore how hidden greatness gets recognized, how unexpected doors open when you least expect it, and how to walk through that door like a man who knows why it's opening for him. We'll pull from ancient wisdom, biblical truths, and powerful real-life stories to help you see one thing clearly. You don't need to chase a door, you just need to be ready when it opens. Like this video, share it with a man who's on the edge of something great. Subscribe for more powerful content, and comment below. I'm getting ready. Chapter 1. The hidden power they couldn't see. Until now, there is something sacred about hidden power, not the loud, flashy kind that demands the spotlight. I'm talking about the power that's forged in silence, in pain, in preparation, in seasons where no one claps for you. That kind of power doesn't beg to be seen. It becomes undeniable over time. You see, every man has a gift, a seed of greatness, but the world doesn't recognize it just because you have it. It recognizes it when it's developed. And that's where most men struggle. We think if we're not seen, we're not significant. But history proves the opposite. Look at the life of Moses. He spent 40 years in the wilderness after spending 40 years in Pharaoh's palace. What looked like a delay was a reset. He wasn't being punished. He was being prepared because the man who would lead millions had to first walk through isolation and learn to hear the voice of God in the quiet. That's how hidden power works. It's cultivated in the shadows, not the stage. It's proven when no one is watching. It grows stronger every time you choose integrity over attention, every time you study when others sleep, every time you keep your word when there's no applause. Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." He didn't say to ask the world first. He said to decide internally. That's where greatness starts, in the mind, in the quiet discipline, long before the world ever spots it. So if you're in that place right now, where it feels like you're working hard but being overlooked, understand this. There is nothing wasted in your preparation. Your current silence is not your sentence, it's your school. The day is coming when your name will be mentioned in rooms you've never entered, because real recognition comes when the world sees consistency, character, and calling woven together so tightly they can't deny you. Here's what you must do now. 1. Sharpen your gift. Don't wait for someone to notice you before you perfect your craft. David practiced his sling long before Goliath ever showed up. Be ready before they call your name. 2. Guard your mind. Negative thoughts and self-doubt are assassins of hidden greatness. Train your thoughts like a soldier trains his weapon. Every strong man must win the battle within before he wins any battle outside. 3. Walk with quiet confidence. You don't need to explain your vision to everyone. People may not understand what you carry, that's fine. They weren't supposed to. The ones who need to see it will. 4. Respect the waiting season. Many men try to kick down doors that were meant to open on their own. There's a difference between being passive and being patient. Keep moving, keep growing, but never rush timing. The right door will open with the right version of you. The truth is, the door that's about to open for you. It's not opening because of who you're trying to be. It's opening because of who you've become in secret. The pressure didn't break you. The silence didn't crush you. The darkness didn't drown you. You stayed faithful in the fire. And someone finally noticed the flame. So keep showing up. Keep mastering your lane, because when the door opens, you won't need to convince anyone. They'll already know why it was meant for you. Comment below. I'll be ready. Chapter 2. When they recognize what you carried all along. There is a moment that changes everything. It's not the moment you gain a new skill. It's not the moment you finally feel ready. It's the moment someone sees what you've been carrying all along. Because when greatness is recognized, it accelerates everything. But here's what many men miss. Recognition doesn't create your value, it simply reveals it. You were already powerful before they noticed, already gifted, already called, already built for more. Recognition doesn't crown you, it confirms you. Let's go back in history. When Michelangelo was asked how he sculpted David, he said, "I saw the angel in the marble and carved until I set him free." That's what recognition does. It doesn't give you a new identity. It challenges you to rise into the identity you already had. Sometimes the people around you are blind to it. Sometimes your environment becomes too familiar. Even Jesus said, "A prophet is not without honor except in his own country." So don't be discouraged if you've been overlooked by those closest to you. You're not invisible. You're just in a place where your brilliance is too big for their vision. But here's the beauty of divine timing. Eventually, the right eyes find you. The right voice speaks your name in the right room. And a door opens. That moment is coming. And when it does, it will feel sudden, but it's not. It's the result of years of hidden work. It's the result of every no you didn't let break you. Every rejection you turned into fuel. Every unseen moment you stayed faithful. The Stoics understood this better than anyone. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, the very delays you thought were setbacks were part of your training. They shaped your patience, sharpened your focus, tested your resolve. So when someone finally says, "We need you," or when that job, opportunity, or relationship finally sees what you offer, you won't have to fake your strength. You will be the man they hoped you were. But here's the warning. Don't let recognition make you arrogant. Let it make you accountable. You didn't survive all that pain just to be seen. You survived it to serve. You were noticed so you could lead. Not to show off, but to show others the way. You're not being elevated for ego. You're being elevated for impact. That new door, it's not a trophy, it's a responsibility. So walk through it with humility, with courage, with purpose. And never forget who you were before they saw you, because that man is the reason they finally did. You've spent years cultivating excellence in the dark. Now the light is coming. So get ready to lead with strength and honor, because when they recognize you, it's not just about what they see, it's about what they need, and what you carry can change everything. Comment below, they'll see it. Chapter 3. The courage to step into the room you've been prepared for. Imagine this moment. The door opens. And everything you've worked for, every sacrifice, every painful lesson, every hour spent perfecting your craft comes to a head. You're standing there, looking at an opportunity that feels both incredible and intimidating. And you wonder, am I really ready for this? Here's the truth. The fact that you're questioning it is exactly why you're ready. The man who never doubts is the man who's too proud to grow. The man who wonders, can I, is the man who's already learning how. This is the moment you've been preparing for, whether you realized it or not. It's not about the job. It's not about the relationship or the title. It's about your readiness to step into a room that was made for you. You see, greatness isn't just about what you can do, it's about who you've become. And who you've become is a result of how you've handled pressure, challenges, and doubt. The Stoics taught us that obstacles are the way. What looks like an obstacle today will become the stepping stone you stand on tomorrow. When the door opens for you, it's not a fluke, it's not a mistake, it's divine order at work. But to walk through it, you need courage. The courage to say, I am ready. Not because you have it all figured out, but because you trust yourself. You trust the preparation. You trust your ability to adapt. You trust the lessons you've learned. This is the hard part for most men, the willingness to believe in their worth, even when they don't see the full picture. This is why so many men spend their lives waiting for permission to step forward. But permission is something you give yourself. You have to believe that this moment wasn't given to you by accident. That door opening was meant for you not because you've been perfect, but because you've earned it. You've survived every setback, every trial, every season where you wanted to quit. You've stayed faithful, and now the door is opening, but only for one man. That man is you. Now step in. Don't second guess. Don't shrink. Don't hesitate. The world is watching, but more importantly, your future self is watching. That man is waiting to see if you'll claim the power that was always meant for you. The fear will try to hold you back. The doubt will try to paralyze you. But your greatness has already been proven. It's just waiting to be recognized by the world. Remember this, you don't need to convince anyone of your worth. You don't need to fight for attention. You just need to show up as the man who has done the work. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." The obstacles that have stood in your path are not there to stop you. They were there to prepare you for the very moment you're facing now. This is your moment. Step in with confidence, and when you do, don't look back. This door is yours, and the world is waiting for you to walk through it. Comment below, I'm walking through. Chapter 4. The legacy you're about to create. As the door swings open, there's one final thought you must keep in mind. This moment is not just about the opportunities you'll receive, it's about the legacy you're going to create. When people recognize your greatness, it's not just about what you've done, it's about who you've become in the process. Greatness isn't a one-time achievement. It's a daily commitment to excellence, discipline, and integrity. It's how you show up when no one is watching, how you carry yourself when the weight of the world is on your shoulders. History is full of men who've left legacies not because of the door they walked through, but because of the character they displayed once they got through it. Think about the life of Nelson Mandela. He was imprisoned for 27 years. The world saw his struggle, his fight for freedom, and the injustice he faced. But what they didn't see was the man he became in that cell. It was in his silence, his patience, and his ability to forgive that his greatness was forged. Mandela's legacy wasn't about being released, it was about what he did with his freedom once it came. It was about how he used his influence to heal a nation, not just to claim victory. When that door opens for you, understand that it's not just for your benefit. It's for the impact you'll make on others. It's about how you'll use the platform you've been given to raise up others, to encourage, to guide, to inspire. The Stoic philosophers taught that the highest virtue is not success, it's service. Marcus Aurelius said, Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. You will face challenges, setbacks, and tough times, but through it all, remember this: the way you handle these moments will define your legacy. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent in your pursuit of excellence. Every man has the potential to be a leader, but leadership isn't about titles. It's about the impact you have on those around you. It's about the way your actions inspire others to rise, the way your success gives permission for others to dream. So as you step into the room prepared for you, remember that you're not just there for yourself. You're there to leave a legacy of resilience, of kindness, of courage in the face of adversity. That is the true greatness that the world needs. That is what makes you different. As the door opens, the world will see you for who you truly are. But more importantly, you'll see yourself for who you've truly become. So take that step, stand tall, and own the greatness that is yours to claim. The door that's opening isn't just about opportunity, it's about the legacy you're going to leave. And when they see you rise, they'll see not just your gift, but the strength of a man who has endured, grown, and transformed. You didn't just wait for the door to open, you became the man who could walk through it. Comment below, I'm leaving a legacy. The journey ahead. You've heard the truth. A door you didn't expect is opening because they've spotted your greatness. It's not by accident. It's not by chance. It's the result of everything you've done in silence, all the battles you've fought in the dark, and every lesson you've learned along the way. This is your time. But remember, walking through that door is just the beginning. You now have a responsibility, not just to yourself, but to the legacy you will create. What you do with this opportunity will define who you become. Will you step forward with humility, with courage, and with purpose? The choice is yours, and I believe in you. As you continue on this journey, know that you're not walking alone. There are countless men out there just like you, waiting to be inspired, waiting for someone like you to lead the way. Your greatness isn't just for you, it's for the world around you. So take that step, embrace your power, and become the man you were always meant to be. If this video spoke to you, if it lit a fire inside of you, then don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to stay connected on this journey of growth. And don't forget to drop a comment below. What's the next step you're taking on this path? Thank you for watching. Remember, the best is yet to come.